Well, allow me to tell you a little fable, if you will. And if you bear with me, we'll try to make this as amusing as possible. Once upon a time, there was a factory. Now, the factory was called the United States of America, and this factory produced a lot of goods and services, and was pretty good to the people who were working in the factory. Well, except one day, a plant manager decided, I'm going to bring a whole lot more people into the factory. And these people were what we call Unidentified Foreign Opportunists, or UFOs. Trouble is, they didn't come into the factory to work. They came in to get free stuff. Get money, get a place to live, get health care, get all kinds of stuff. And because the factory manager at that time thought, well, I get those kind of people in there, they're going to keep me around forever. Well, it didn't work out that way. And unfortunately, a lot of the plant workers got together and says, hey, that factory manager, we're tired of him, he's gone. He tried to get somebody else in his place, but that didn't work either. Well, all along, it turns out that another part of the factory, another section, another floor in the northeast side of our factory, suddenly getting stuff showing up in the skies. They call them drones. And everybody got all upset saying, something's going wrong on the northeast plant section. What are we going to do about it? And then suddenly everybody forgot about the problem we had with those unidentified foreign opportunists that came in. Turns out that it was millions. Now, when they came in, they tried to say, well, we're going to give them a chance, a hearing in front of an official of the factory, gave them a piece of paper, said, you show up at this time at this place. 92% of them UFO folks never showed up. Then it turns out that about 2 million of them didn't even report to anything, were running away, and we don't know where they are on the factory floor. They're somewhere. Well, apparently, there's certain sections of the factory that are saying, we're a haven for those folks because we need, gardeners, we need people to pick the fruits, the veggies, except most of those folks don't do that stuff. They just want to get the free stuff and live out in the hog. Well, so now we got a problem, folks. Got a big problem. We got one part of the plant saying, hey, we got these things flying around the skies. We don't know what they are. And some weird person on TV said they're sniffing out something. I don't know about that. But I can tell you this. Don't forget about all them UFOs that we got, because that's going to be a problem for our factory. Eventually, it's going to come back and bite us big time. We just haven't seen it yet because heaven knows what they could have brought onto the factory floor. We don't know. And as for those areas that are hiding them all out, heck, we got one whole section hiding them out. Can't have that. Well, it turns out we have a brand new plant manager, just been elected by the employees, and he brought in a whole new group of people, his wranglers. He said, hey, we're going to fix this stuff. And you know what? I believe he will. Now, we got to get the problem solved, get those bad UFO people out of this country, and go back to being the land that we are. We're the greatest factory and the greatest plant in the world because of goods and services we produce. This is where people want to come to. But if you want to come to our factory and work, you're going to have to work. Those are the rules. So right now, that's where we stand, America. Don't worry about them things up there flying in the sky. Worry about a bigger problem. Them UFOs we got in the South. Got to solve that problem first, because if you don't solve that problem, everything else is going to get worse that you don't even see yet. Just something to think about.